Hey Lawn Care Nation, in this video I'm going to talk about how I use MailChimp in my lawn care business and why you should too. Coming up. So hey Lawn Care Nation, so I wanted to talk a little bit about using services like MailChimp in your lawn care business. So what is MailChimp? Well, basically it's an email list manager. So basically how I use this in my lawn care business is I take all of my clients that I've done work for in the past and I collect all of their emails. Every time I do a quote, when I first meet the client, I always ask for their email. And if they're requesting a quote online on my website, it automatically collects their email for me. So what I do here is I enter all of my clients' emails into MailChimp, into a list, basically. And what MailChimp lets you do is basically it lets you send mass emails or bulk emails to all of those people on your list. Now, the nice thing about this is that it lets you design HTML-rich emails. So it's not just simple text emails. You've got emails that you can put graphics in. I'm sure you've all seen the types of emails coming into your mailbox, whether they're from Amazon or eBay or anything like that. Those are all HTML feature-rich type emails. So I design an email for my business using my logos and graphics, and then I can put whatever the text is for the body of the email. You can put links directly into the email. And the nice thing about this is not only is it graphically rich and just visually pleasing, and it lets you extend your lawn care business's branding in through to your emails. It just gives that professional look to your emails with your clients. But it also has some fantastic basically analytics and reports there too. So in episode number 135 of my podcast, I talked about why you need to build an email list for your lawn care business. I'll leave a link in the show notes here in the description below to that particular episode if you want to listen to the audio of that particular episode. But basically, the features that MailChimp gives you as far as the analytics go is, it will break down and tell you, if you send out 100 emails to 100 different clients, it will specifically let you know which of those clients open that email and even how many times they open that email and what links they clicked on in that email. So think about the possibilities here. On the podcast, I talked about how, if you have a website for your lawn care business and you have services listed for your lawn care business and you have, like I do, a specific page for each and every one of your services on your website. So, somebody interested in lawn mowing can actually go to the lawn mowing page of my website, or aeration, they can click on the aeration page and it takes them to that page, shows them some photos, and talks a bit about the services, and what is all, entailed with that particular service. So now, if you think about this in the MailChimp sense, if you were going to send out an email to all of your clients, like I do every year, saying, here's, spring 2018 coming up, just a friendly reminder that service is starting up, that sort of thing, right? You could then include, if you have any questions or you would like, a quote on some of the other services we offer, feel free to ask. And you could leave links to those services, linking to the individual pages on your website. And MailChimp would let you know then in the reports, what customers opened your email and also what customers clicked on links and what links they opened. So if you have Mrs. Jones, for example, and she opened your email, and then you noticed as well that she also clicked on your hedge trimming link, that went to your website to talk about hedge trimming, you know that she has hedge trimming on her mind, that this is something that she possibly needs your assistance with. So you could either then be proactive and contact her, Mrs. Jones, and say, "Hi, Mrs. Jones. I noticed that you were looking for hedge trimming, and you were looking for information on hedge trimming on my website. Is there anything that I could quote you with, or anything you want me to take a look at?" So you could be proactive using this approach. Like I say, the analytics of this versus just sending blanket email through your email app on your phone or on your computer, the fact that it lets you know who's opened those emails, how many times they've opened those emails, what links they've clicked on in those emails, is just a whole bunch of information that of course can benefit you being entrepreneurial and thinking how you can put that to use. The other nice thing, obviously, with email lists and services like MailChimp is that for MailChimp and specifically, it's free to use up to 2,000 emails. So basically what this means is, up to 2,000 actual individual email addresses that you input into MailChimp, it's absolutely free to use up to that number of clients. Anything over 2,000 emails, then you have to start getting into their paid tiers. 2,000 for probably 99% of lawn care businesses is way more than necessary. So that's where MailChimp is fantastic, because it absolutely costs you nothing to be able to use this service and input those emails and keep track of them. So what I use MailChimp for predominantly on a yearly basis is for newsletters. So I'll send one out this time of year, which is why I'm making this video now, because I was just actually doing mine today and thought this would be a good video to sort of get you guys thinking about, because this is the time of year you would want to do that. So basically how I use it to my advantage is, every year I used to have to go through my client list and phone every single one of those clients that I haven't seen since the fall and ask them if they're renewing services with me for the coming year. And this would be very time consuming. I would have to call them. A lot of times they weren't home. I'd have to leave messages. People are busy. They don't get back to you on time or in a timely manner. So it would just take a long time going through this. With MailChimp, what I decided to do was I enter all my customer emails in it. I started doing this about 4 or 5 years ago. And instead of phoning them, I just send them out an email saying, it's that time of year again. Spring is just around the corner. And basically that mowing will start back up automatically for every client that I mowed for last season. And that whatever services that you had me perform for you last year would be repeated again this year. And that they can expect their first service anytime in March of 2018, depending on weather and the conditions. But to let me know prior to March 1st, 2018, if they're canceling service or if they want any changes to their service from last year. So this has made it super easy, because now not only do I not have to phone every single client on my list to just confirm that they're renewing with me, my clients who are renewing with me don't have to do anything. Only the ones that want to cancel, or the ones that want something different, a change to their service, or want a quote on something else, are the ones that need to email me back to let me know. So I just wanted to share that tip with you guys, to sign up for MailChimp and use that. Right now is a great time here in the beginning of February to get some correspondence going with your already existing client base, and let them know that service is starting up soon, and you can start to play with that and start to see the different analytics and see how what clients are opening your emails, which ones are clicking on those links, and that sort of stuff. And it gives you a lot more insight on your marketing efforts. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you guys would like to check out some of these lawn care podcast t-shirts, I'll leave a link below in the Amazon affiliate store that I have as well. And leave a comment below if you already use MailChimp. Let me know how you use it and what you use it for in your lawn care business. So that's it for this one, guys. Here's to wishing you guys all overwhelming success and freedom in your lawn care business. Bye for now.